Pilgrim's pipe organ is a symbol of our history and our spirit. It was donated to the church in 1893 by the Olney family as a tribute to Mrs. Olney's late first spouse, industrialist Thomas Lamson. The organ was built by the Farrand and Votey Organ Company of Detroit. The instrument is an impressive 40-rank organ with 61 stops and 2,262 pipes in a carved wooden case. It is specially constructed for choral accompaniment, and at the very top of the organ sits a statue of the angel Gabriel, which is how our weekly newsletter, Gabriel's Trumpet, got its name. The story of Pilgrim is a story of many ups and downs. After years of producing glorious music, the organ eventually fell into major disrepair. In 1992, after a failed attempt to fix it, the pipes laid on the floor, the statue of Gabriel had been removed, and Gabriel's trumpet had been lost. At that low point, the congregation pulled together and undertook the task of totally restoring the instrument to capture its original tone, voice, and balance. The main pipes had been painted over some years previous, covering the lovely original decoration with a dull, plain color. Under the leadership of Reverend Lorinda Hafner, some 60 volunteers cleaned the pipes, repainted them, and hand-stenciled the original pattern that you see here today. A discarded trumpet left outside the Cleveland Institute of Music was recovered, straightened, and gilded to resemble the original. Once again, the angel Gabriel sits atop our historic refurbished pipe organ. An artifact of Pilgrim's history was recently discovered in our building's attic. It is the screen which you see in front of Jonathan today. We can only speculate as to the purpose of this screen, since it was considered rude to turn your back on a group. Perhaps the purpose of the screen was to prevent the organist from committing this etiquette faux pas. You can make your own guess as to the purpose of this screen. But for now, when you look at our organ, see the history of this congregation, see the ups and downs. See our ancestors in faith listening to the still speaking God. See the 2,000 plus pipes of various sizes and characteristics all work harmoniously together to assist us in our praise and worship. And thank God for our place in that story.
This has been a Pilgrim History Moment.